I'm here representing Brian Musgrove.
You're Brian Musgrove?
I'm here representing.
I have no idea what that means. So why don't you come up to the podium? Nope, yeah, stand in front of the thing. So what is your name?
Brian Joseph Musgrove.
Okay, are you an attorney? What's your P number?
I'm not an attorney.
So then you can't represent Brian Musgrove. So you are a defendant, correct?
I'm an executor on that estate.
Okay, so none of that is valid or legal. So you have an attorney.
This opening already feels like a scene from a Sovereign Citizen TikTok compilation. Brian Musgrove walks in claiming he's here to represent Brian Musgrove, but the judge isn't buying it. This tactic is classic pseudo-legal theater, redefining names and roles to dodge accountability. Watching the judge immediately demand clarity shows how these arguments crumble under real courtroom procedure.
He's not doing nothing for me.
Okay, that wasn't my question. Do you have an attorney, yes or no?
I have, yeah, he was supposed to be representing me, but.
So you have Michael Dagger-Margosian. Okay, so he's your attorney. Okay, so go have a seat. When Mr. Dagger-Margosian gets here, I'll call your case, okay? Mr. Musgrove, you want to come up to the podium, please? This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461FH. I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people, and I have Michael Dagger-Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. Mr. Dagger-Margosian might, oh, there he is. So, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, this is a date and time set for pre-trial in this matter. Mr. Musgrove said that he was appearing on his own behalf. I did verify he is not an attorney, and you are still the attorney of record. So, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, Your Honor, I am aware that Mr. Musgrove wants to present information to the court. I'm happy to.
Here's where the judge takes full control. Notice the tone. Calm, but razor sharp. None of that is valid. This is exactly what courts have to do when confronted with paper trails of nonsense. The judge dismantles the mythology of secret jurisdictions, all caps names, and executive estates. This isn't just legal housekeeping. It's about maintaining the rule of law inside the courtroom so the actual case can move forward.
Be standby counsel if he wants to represent himself. Obviously, this court would have to go through the colloquy of that, but obviously, legal right to at least ask the court to do that. So I'm here to observe at this point.
All right. So, Mr. Musgrove, when you were at the bench or up at the podium before, you said that you were appearing on behalf of yourself. So, Mr. Musgrove, are you asking to no longer have counsel represent you?
Well, what I'm understanding is that the courts is a private for-profit.
So, Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name. None
of that is valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you.
File paperwork with the clerk's office ahead of time so that you would have time to review it, and they denied me.
I know what you're talking about. None of that is valid under the law of the state of Michigan or the Constitution of the United States of America.
This part hits hard. Embezzlement over $68,000 plus a computer crime enhancement means real prison time, up to 20 years stacked. The judge reading the charges out loud is a reality check. It's no longer about clever word games. It's about life-altering felony exposure.
There is no.
Well, there is a victim in this case.
The victim would be the company.
You are charged.
I can't face
Ashley, just hold on. So your crime that you are charged with, which you are innocent as of this time, let me grab the right file, is failure. Oh, this is let me see. This is an embezzlement charge. So you are charged in count one with embezzlement 50,000 or more, but less than 100,000. That being an agent, servant, or employee of Hardwoods of Michigan Industries did convert to your own use without the consent of your employer or principal industrial tools and equipment in the amount of $68,938.40 or money or equipment. And that's a 15-year felony. So if you are found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 15 years. You're charged in count 2 with using a computer to commit a crime. To facilitate the charge in count 1, that carries a maximum penalty of up to 10 years in prison. And the way the statute is set up, I can actually stack those possibly. So you potentially could be looking at up to 25 years.
And yet Brian keeps going. I can't face that accuser because a corporation can't testify. This is textbook sovereign citizen logic, confusing civil concepts with criminal procedure. Corporations do testify through representatives all the time. The judge even explains the purpose of lawyers and their student debt to drive the point home.
So the victim that's alleged in this would be that business.
Right, and I can't face that accuser because that business can't get on the stand for me to ask questions. And a third party.
But their
can't stand
representative
it.
can, yes, they can. So I have 189,000 of student loan debt that was forgiven to be a lawyer. You do not. And Mr. Dagger Margosian, Mr. Isaac Sneed, all of the attorneys here went to law school to know the law, and their job is to advise you of the law.
This one line, "If you were dead, the case would be dismissed," sums up the judge's frustration perfectly. It's funny, but it's also sobering. Behind the humor is a warning. Playing games in court won't erase the charges.
So
Yeah,
yes,
but
they
they're
can.
going-
Yes,
They're
you
going
can be
by
charged.
everything, all
You
the
can't-
laws and statutes that you guys go by
Are
for
legal.
corporations. They're for
Still a crime, still a crime.
But I'm not
Still
a
a
fictitious
crime.
corporation, I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're
Okay.
standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
Yeah, the all caps name is that.
That means nothing. That's not valid. It's
Okay.
not legal.
right.
So do you want to represent yourself or do you want to have an attorney to represent?
And the thing,
Okay, so I'm gonna set this for another pretrial on March 20th at 8:30 in the morning. And Miss Adams, could I get a notice of hearing for Mr. Musgrove?
The judge gives Brian one more shot to think about whether he wants an attorney. This is key. Courts bend over backward to protect defendants' rights, even when the defendants themselves seem determined to sabotage their own defense. It's a slow, patient close to a very tense exchange, and it shows how far the system will go to ensure fairness.